Good morning, good afternoon, guys. Good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is another episode on the life of a struggling trader, and I'm here to document my journey, my trading journey, from my grass to grace. Because definitely, like I said before, you are going to reach that level in trading. You know, that level where I'll be successful, and everyone tuning into this channel will also be successful because I'll be sharing out content, educative content that will help you and other newbie traders to grow. So I want to talk about something, that has been delaying some upcoming traders. That has been a how will I put it? That has been a barrier to traders, upcoming traders. So number one, I'll talk about trading edge. You know, when I started out trading, I heard people saying you need to have an edge. You need to have an edge. Well, as a newbie trader I was then, I didn't actually understood what they were saying. I was still doing my thing, taking trades irrationally, doing so many reckless things in my trading. Until I started, coming to understand that this trading, something that it has so many things that comes with it that if you don't pay attention to, if you don't start doing, I don't think if you succeed in this industry. So I started paying attention to an edge. I started paying attention to creating an edge, having something that will work for me, a particular pattern that I trade, a particular system that I follow. And that is what I want to tell all you newbies trader. Anybody starting out trading, an edge is very important. You might actually know how to analyze the market. You might actually know how to analyze the market and do everything, but if you don't have an edge, if you don't have a well organized system, because there is something ICT said about traders. He said if you are not organized, if you are an unorganized person, you won't make it in trading. Seriously, if you are someone that you are not organized, your life is not organized, you won't make it in trading. Because one thing I understand is that trading has a way to impact in your normal life, your day-to-day activity as a human being. You might be started reversing against me at 2.52 hour, I guess, but I went out at break even. So, and also I did an analysis on gold and USD JPY, which actually the market have not giving me what I want. So I'm still like looking out for those setup. Possibly if you can give me what I want today, I'm taking a trade. But today is Monday, so I'm not seeing any possibility of market reach to where I want. So but I'll just keep quiet and keep mute and watch the market. That is one thing. Sometimes you have to sit on your hands, you won't do anything, you just watching the market. Yeah, it's sometimes there are days are like that when you just sit on your hands, you do nothing. Because trading is more of doing less than more. When you are trying to like trade every day, do something every day, you are just killing yourself. If you have an account that you are trading, or let me say $100 account or a profit account that you are trading, you are just killing yourself. Because you see that you trying to do something every day, you see that you're already forcing things that are not even there, things that are not actually there, you're even forcing them. So as a trader, you have to know all these things and put them in place for you to be successful. So I'll be pulling out the charts in the next slide, then you've seen everything. You will see my chart analysis, what I'm looking at for this week. Hopefully, if the market should give us what I want, we'll take a trade. And I also, when the trade is coming, I'll also pull it out on my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. I'll pull the trade out when the trade starts going to when I see the complex, my entry point, I'll pull it out, I'll call it out. So for anybody, if you feel like you want to take the trade, it's good. If you don't want to take it, it's also good. So just I'm just pulling that for just pulling out, say, for people who wants to, or who feel like they want to take the trade. So that's all for now. All I'm begging for you guys is please like, share, and subscribe my video. Help the channel grow. That's all I'm begging you guys. Help the channel grow. You know, help this channel grow. And sorry that the video that will be coming up might not actually be. It might be noisy because I was actually in a noisy place when I was in the video. But please, I just beg you guys to just bear with me. Subsequent videos won't be like this. There will be improvement. That is one thing I'm promising you guys. So just like, share, subscribe to my channel, and please help me grow, please. So have a nice day. Peace out. Analysis. I marked out this zone. I marked out this imbalance because most times I trade imbalance. So I was expecting this market to reach around here. This imbalance over here is what I marked out. I marked this out before time. Sorry I didn't show you the chart before. Or sorry I didn't show this analysis earlier. So I picked this trade at that was yesterday night. That was when I marked it out. I was waiting for a return into this imbalance, then to this area of liquidity, this liquidity here. So but then when the market filled the gap, I use this lower time frame. I use the 1 minute time frame as my entry confirmation. Sometimes I use the 3 minutes. Come on, I did here. Okay, I entered around here. This was where I entered. I entered around here. I was waiting for this market. I entered with the 1 minute. Let me go down to the 1 minute time frame to show you guys how I entered this trade. Although it was not a winning trade, but when I went out at break even. I went out at break even. So here when the market filled the gap, look at the low of that gap. So I was waiting for this market to come down here, this other block, that is this OB here. So when it came in to tap in this OB, that was when I took the trade. But unfortunately for me, the trade didn't actually go the way I planned. Almost, this was I was targeting 3R actually. 3R was my main target, but it stopped at 2.5R. So I broke even at 2R. So that's one thing. That's the trade I took today. But we're also hoping, to get another entry at USDJPY. Let me go to the USDJPY chart. This is the USDJPY. Okay, this is the USDJPY chart. This is my analysis. Okay, this is my analysis as USDJPY. Okay. Period last week. After that was last 2 weeks after the Jerome Powell speech, which caused this huge imbalance here. So I was waiting for this market to, fill up this gap, and possibly we will start going lower. But after filling it up, that was last week. It was doing some kind of consolidation around there. So last week I didn't take much trades last week. So now waking up today, I saw the chart like this. So I marked out a line here because there is equal highs resting above here. These are equal highs. Let me go to the lower time frame to show this equal highs at 15 minutes. Yeah, these are the equal highs here over here at this 15 minutes time frame. If you look at this, this is a clear equal high that retailers or people that trade the double top, they will think that this is a market double top. Everybody will think that yeah, this is anybody that trades this retail concept will see this as a double top. And for me, I see it as equal highs that the market will come and clear out. I'm seeing as a liquidity that market will just come and take out and then continue selling. Yeah, I'm looking at this as equal highs that market will just possibly like take out and then come here. Then I'll wait for my entry. My entry for confirmation at the lower time frame. Then I'm taking a trade to sell. I'm just each trade what I'm willing to risk, or my risk toward in each trade is just 3R. I'm just targeting just only 3R. If market should give me a 3R, I'm just done. So these are the two trades I'm looking at for today. So hopefully we might get tapped in, or we might see a reaction around there. Then I'll update you guys about the trade. Then meanwhile, while we are waiting for this, let's go to the SAUSD chart. SAUSD chart I've been waiting for like a good buy. I've been looking for buy there, but I've not gotten a good confirmation entry for SAUSD. So I'm still hoping that maybe later in the day, or if possible, because sometimes markets might not actually want to do what you want it to do, or it might not actually play out that particular time. It might take it maybe hours, or maybe it might take it a day or 2 days to do or play out the exact way you want it to play out. So let's go to the 2 hour chart, because I always use 2 hour chart because I'm actually a day trader. So I'm mostly using 2 hours chart as my analysis. I'll make my analysis on the 2 hours chart and wait for market to tap into my point of interest. Then I'll now go to the 1 minute as my confirmation entry. Then from the 1 minute, I'll go to 1 minute or 3 minutes as my confirmation entry, to take a trade, because all these 1 minute and 3 minutes, they give me clear insight or clear place to take a trade from. So please don't be angry, my network is lagging, so let's just wait a bit. Yeah, okay, this is where I marked out my zone. This is the zone I marked out. Please ignore the noise. Actually, I live in a place where I live in a tenant house, so should anybody that stays in a tenant house and know how it is, you are not the only one living there, so you'll possibly be hearing noise. So okay, now this is the chart. This is the chart. This is what I'm looking for. I'm waiting for this market to possibly enter this gap here. This gap. I'm waiting for, if possible, we can just dig into here. Then I'll go down to the 1 minute. And again, there is this other block here that maybe possibly to hold this market from going down, hold it from pushing further down. So I'll be waiting for this market to enter here. Then I'm taking a trade from here down up to just targeting my normal 3R. I don't care wherever it wants to go. If you like, it wants to go to Mountain Jericho, that's his own, but I'm just looking for just that my 3R trade. That's what I'm looking for, just 3R. Okay, that's all for today. So we are going to wait. I'll still update you guys. I'll update you guys when the market shows any willingness to, or enters my point of interest. Then I'll take the trade and I'll show you guys the result of the trade. Peace out.